So, good evening there, everyone. Yeah, welcome to sunny old Guernsey. Got a beautiful evening here in Guernsey. Yeah, and I'm taking this opportunity just to pop out probably for an hour and a half. We're currently just gone half tide. Yeah, big tides, a 9 metre high. Yeah, sun's going to be fading away in the next hour or so. So yeah, I'm just coming out tonight. Going to chuck a few different varieties of lures, soft plastics, maybe a surface lure. And yeah, just relax and take it easy. And hopefully we can find a bass. That's the target tonight. It'd be nice to get one for the table. Yeah, but whether we can get one that size, we'll have to wait and see. I'll take anything this time of year. Been pretty good on the last few videos. Just like to say a massive thanks to everyone that's been yeah, tuning into the videos recently and subscribing. A lot of activity on the channel. Keep doing what we're doing, and we'll yeah, probably hit 4K. We're lucky by the end of the year. That's the plan. Hopefully I can keep catching these fish. Enough chatting, give you a show what we're going to start with. Hopefully get some fish. Enjoy. So we just arrived at the location where we're going to start our session. Tide's a little bit low, yeah, but it's going to come up pretty quick as it's, like I said, spring tide. Now I'm just hoping and with fingers crossed there's not going to be too much weed in the water, because normally when we get the head-on wind, yeah, it really pushes the weed in this bag. We've got a head-on wind, so it's going to make it a little bit more difficult for casting. So yeah, it's going to run you through some of the lures we're going to be testing out tonight and using, and yeah, hopefully we can get one to catch a bass. Fingers crossed. Right, I'll give you a quick show of what we're using. Using the Savage Gear SGS4, 8 to 44 gram, 9'2". Still haven't got around to getting the new reel yet. So yeah, the Pen Pursuit 3000 size, it's 22 Berkeley braid. I'll just put a new little leader on this one. We've got the Zonk on there. I probably will give that a go later on, but it's going to be a little bit shallow to start off with. As anyone knows who's used the Zonk before, it dives quite deep. But these are some of the other lures we're going to try out tonight. A makeshift Savage Gear lure, that's just with a cut-off body of another lure. Looks really good. We'll give it that test tonight. We got the fish eels, the good old Sidewinder Skerry's Pride, which has been doing damage big time. And yeah, something like the Samson Shads. Something on this line, hopefully we can find some fish. You see there's a nice little bit of roll out there already. That's really going to push you when that tide starts to flood hard. Fingers crossed, there's bass on the bite. So I'm going to start off with this makeshift lure. Like I say, I can't actually remember the, I think it's made by Pays. It's the same make as the JJ Minnows. Got the body on there. We've just got a 23 gram Savage Gear head. I'm going to knock this around to start off with, and then change over to, I'll say the Zonk or the Skerry's Pro or the fish eel, something like that. The tide's pretty low, yeah. Sun's still quite high, so I'm not expecting too much yet. But we're just going to dot our lure around this bay full of boulders. I can't actually see too much weed in the water, so fingers crossed we can be lucky and find a few fish that tide zips in. Anyone knows that they do bass fishing, the bass come in with the tide. Right, let's give it a cast. The last few times I've been to this mark, it's just been absolutely plagued with weed. But as that tide comes up, there's a nice little bit of swell in here tonight. As that tide's going to come up pretty quick. I think it's 20 to 8 at the moment. High tide's at 10 o'clock. So I'll probably be fishing till probably dark. I'm just going with that little bit of an extra heavy lure to yeah, contest with that breeze. There is a little bit of weed in the water, but hopefully that disappears as the tide comes up. Just casting at structure as well. Some nice big heads that the bass can sit behind in this area. Just got to be careful that we don't lose our lure though. But I'll be very surprised if we don't find a fish or two in here as that tide floods. It's got that nice feel. Like I said, it's just casting that could be a bit of a pain with that head-on wind. Got a 3 to 4 southwesterly, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Fingers crossed, it won't be long before we get a fish hard. So let's put the Sidewinder Skerry's Pro on, 35 grammer. Just chopping and changing lures at the moment. But like I say, I think that tide's a little bit too low yet. I reckon when it comes up a little bit more, I reckon that's when our chances really increase of finding the fish. And it's still quite bright yet. Just that head-on wind's a bit of a pain. Just making it a little bit awkward keeping up with the lure and keeping a tight line. But we'll keep going and hopefully persistence pays off. All you can do is try. Just speeding up and slowing your retrieve as well can sometimes make a difference. Oh, there we are, we're fish on. There we go. Oh, he came out of nowhere. Oh, bass or a wrasse? He was close in. I reckon he was tucked right in between the heads. Where is he? Oh, I don't want to go in those rocks. Oh, whoa, where is he? There he is. Right, only a schoolie. We've got to try and bring him off here. Yeah, we'll take that for a start. Been slow. Change over again to that Skerry's Prime, and again it does the business. It's just lethal at the moment. Lethal. Right, we'll get off the hook, get a few snaps. There we are, guys, first bass of the session. He's absolutely nailed that pro eel. Took me in pretty close, I wasn't expecting it. That's a good sign of things to come. Let's get it back. So that was a nice little welcome surprise, that little fish. Hooked, whoa, hooked right in the snout. Should pop out nice and easily. There we are, Skerry's Pro again. Still that same one that's going strong from those bass in the last session. There he goes, only a little small bass again. But there seems to be a lot of these smaller fish around at the moment. A lot of them. Good for the future. It would be nice to find something a little bigger. But still, it's a fish at the end of the day. You can only catch what's there. Let's get it back. We've only had those bass out of the water a couple of seconds, but I've let him just sit in this pool, get rid of that lactic acid before we release him. Nice and lively. Let's get him back. Just giving him a couple of minutes. There we are, he's telling me he's ready. Cool little fish, the sea bass. If you never fish for them, whoa, highly recommended, even if they're small like that. Right, let's just jump down these rocks and we'll let him go off the boulders down here. Look at that, well, that's fun. Beautiful to see. Right, happy days. See if we can get a wet foot or not. Oh, okay, he's stiffened up. Come on, buddy. There we go. Oh. Out with that tide. Off he goes in his way. Fine star. Let's get some more. Wow, that was a nice little surprise. It'd been slow up to there. I'll slow it far to again. This thing is endless at the moment. It's catching everything. Well, yeah, it woke me up. I was starting to think we weren't going to find a bass this evening. Now, I cast in the same area again. He took me quite close in. He might have followed me right in. I'd have slowed my retrieve down a little bit on that cast. Just gave it a little twitch. Make it look like it's an injured fish. In amongst those boulders, and bang. I see you got a nice roll now. And as that tide comes off, it will get bigger and bigger. And anyone knows a bit of fizz, the bass love it. You will get bass on the flat calm days, but I prefer when you've got a bit of movement. Any bait fishing that can get trapped pretty easily. And yeah, I say it's not, I don't even think it's prime time yet, so I'm happy with that. We saved the blank early. Nice big yacht out there. Even though it's only a small fish, a fish is a fish at the end of the day. Later on in the year there'll be a lot of bigger fish. autumn into winter. You get a lot of school fish in the summer, but we've had one, we can't complain. Yeah, it's gone a little bit quiet since that first fish. But with a schoolie, I would have thought we might have found one or two more, but so it's still early days yet. Still plodding along with this Skerries Pro. At the moment, it's just, yeah, got the confidence in it. If you've got confidence in a lure, yeah, it can definitely increase your chance of finding a fish. Find a lure that you can get used to and work well. Same with the Savage Gear V2 is the same. When I stick that on normally, yeah, it's just a confidence boost. Bit of weed in the water, you don't want anything like that on the lure. That's going to stop it from working. You want it to look as natural as it possibly can. As I said earlier, yeah, it's just full of boulders in here, just with little hollows where the fish can sit in and wait for any bait fish to come over the top. And yeah, I say a lot of structure. If you can find structure, you got a good chance of finding fish. Just nice to be out in the fresh air, hearing that sea crashing. Doesn't get any better than this. Calm and relaxing. And we've had the privilege of finding the fish as well, so can't complain at that. Well, since that bass, we've had no more action apart from that one bite. So I'm just going to have a couple more, well, a few more casts in this particular area. I'm just going to venture to the little bay next door. I'll have a few flicks before we call it a night. It's actually getting a little bit chilly. Our breeze ain't the warmest. But yeah, I thought after having that one fish we might have connected with a few more, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Well, we might have a little bit of luck on the next little bay. Well, it's been quite tough fishing this evening, so we managed to have one blank saver bass, quite small. Check out that sun going down in the background. It's absolutely beautiful evening. So yeah, let's venture into another little bay on the way back to the van, and yeah, see if we can maybe tempt one more. Might stick on that zonk, give that a go in the shallows. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the videos. Yeah, so big thanks to everyone who's been watching recently. Channel's been doing brilliantly. That's all thanks to you legends. So yeah, say thanks in the next few videos. There'll be a giveaway. I'm not sure what yet, but yeah, just show the appreciation. And yeah, hopefully I can keep bringing some good content to you guys. You keep watching and enjoying. But yeah, let's venture to this another little bay. Let's see if we can get one more. So at the next little bay, I'll just stuck on the zonk, if I can get it undone. Give it a quick show. We are finally got it unhooked. There we are, going to give this a little go. Dives quite deep, but the action on these things is absolutely amazing. The vibrations it sends through the water, it's worth a chock. You never know. It's on the way back to the van, so. But with this one, just deliberately going to spin it quite slowly and just let it pop up and down on the rocks. Got 3 treble hooks this lure, so but if you catch a rock, yeah, it's probably bye-bye lure. The quicker you retrieve, the deeper it dives. Looks so good in the water. The vibrations is unreal. I didn't even know I had this lure. I yeah, found it in one of my old tackle boxes the other day. Put some new trebles on it and away we go. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Come on. Wow, that's going to do it for the evening session. Yeah, absolutely beautiful to be out. So I said, in the fresh air, hearing that sea crashing. Yeah, nice and relaxing. To catch a fish is a bonus at the end of the day. It's only a small fish this evening, but yeah, persistence paid off in the end. I wasn't really feeling it that we were going to find a fish in that one. Yeah, took it in quite close. So yeah, saved the blank. But hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Plenty more content to come. Yeah, this is just the start. Wait till autumn and the winter come, we'll get those bigger fish. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Keep casting and catching. Like, share and subscribe. Really helps the channel. Leave a comment as well. All helps out. Yeah, I'm going in for a spot or two. Cheers. This is Sea Fishing Guernsey. Till next time.